Good day, all you folks out there in the internet wasteland. The other day, I made a video about fire kits and fire pouches. And in that video, I showed Charcloth. And I thought to myself today as I was working out in the garden, why not make a video on how to make Charcloth for anybody who might be interested? So that's what I did. Now, I'm narrating this because I had to mute the audio because there was a lot of neighborhood chatter and discussion going on that I didn't want to have in the video. So here I took an Altoids tin and just put some cut up pieces of cotton in it. Punched a hole in the top, a vent hole for the gases to escape. Now normally I would do this on hot coals, but I didn't really have the time to build up a really good coal base in this little stove, so I'm going to do it with some direct flame. You'll see shortly why that can be a problem. So I'm just placing the Altoids tin over the fire. Again, normally I would want to do this over hot coals. And as you watch, you'll start to see gases escaping through that vent hole. Now, one thing you don't want to do is do this indoors, because when cotton burns, it can release toxic gases. And also, where this is a new tin, when that paint or laminate or whatever is on there burns off, it's likely going to release some toxic gases too. So you don't want to do this indoors, and you don't want to have your face over it. You want to be in a nice open area and stand back. Don't hover over it. So we should see shortly here, once the flames die down, the gases starting to escape through the vent hole. It's a beautiful day out today. Got some good work done on the garden, so that was nice. And I just filmed this and let it go as I was working in the garden. Now the gases have started to escape. The reason you can't see it right now is those gases have caught fire, and that is the issue with doing this over open flame. You don't want those gases to catch fire because you don't want that flame to be drawn inside of the can. So if you do have a situation, and sometimes this can even happen over hot coals, where the gases do ignite, you want to blow that out. I should be blowing that out any second now. Now, what's happening inside of the can is that's not a flame coming out because the cotton is on fire. That's the gases, there I go. That's the gases escaping from the can, and then those gases igniting. What's happening inside is the cloth isn't burning as though it was on fire. It's being superheated, and it's basically like being cooked in an oven, I guess. But that's the trick. You don't want to burn the cloth. You want to char the cloth. So you can see there the bit of gas is escaping now. What you want to do is keep an eye on it. And when those gases stop venting out of the hole, when you stop seeing that little bit of smoke, and sometimes too you'll see it as a like a heat wave or something like that, but generally go by the smoke. Once that stops, then you know your cloth is done charring. And depending on how much cloth you have in there, the size of your can, how much free space is in it, and how much heat's being applied to it is going to affect how long that takes. But this was only a small amount of cloth in a small can, and I had some pretty good heat going, unfortunately. So it didn't take too awfully long. As you watch, you'll be able to see those gases are dying down. If you like this kind of video, please let me know in the comments or drop a like on it. I know I do a lot of knife content, but this is Pocket EDC channel, so it's supposed to be about more things than just knives. So I will be posting videos about things other than knives. I know the knife content is probably the most popular, but you know, It's pocket EDC, so we got to do more than just knives. So if you like this, please let me know. Drop a comment, drop a like, and I'll make more of this kind of stuff in the future. So we see everything's dying down, so any moment I should be along with pliers to take the tin off. That's the one thing you want to do. Use something like pliers to take this tin off, because if you touch that fresh from the fire, you're going to learn a valuable life lesson that you'll remember to the day you die, because that sucker is hot and your hand will blister terribly, and it will be probably a good few days before you use that hand for anything again. So now we've given it time to cool. I can touch it, and as we open up the tin, we'll see those big white pieces of cotton are now shriveled up little pieces of charcloth. And that's how charcloth is made. Now, in the fire poach video, I showed how to get an ember started in firecloth with a ferro rod. Momentarily here, we're going to take that one step further and actually create a flame. So you take a piece of your charcloth and your ferro rod, and you'll very easily, with a good ferro rod, ignite that. I've already got embers going already. So once you have your embers started in your charcloth, you'll take whatever your tinder material is going to be, form it into a bird's nest type shape, drop your charcloth in there, wrap it up, but not too tight. You got to have room for the air to flow through, and just start huffing and puffing away. And in very short order, you'll see that the embers are starting to grow and spread on the charcloth. You'll start seeing a little bit of smoke, and before long, you're going to have fire. And boom, there we go. And I dropped that like a hot potato because that was dry grass and not very much of it. So if you like this, please consider dropping a like. If you have any questions or criticisms, please comment. And otherwise, if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. You all have a fabulous day.